You don't need to be concerned about small GI symptoms. What's the big deal? Yeah, I've been constipated. Yeah, I got a little bloating when I eat XYZ food. I'm lactose intolerant. I'm just going to take my lactate and still eat my dairy and cheese. And, we see this all the time, right? Or even you already have a chronic disease going on. You have type 2 diabetes, you have heart disease, and you're getting now it's also add to that some GI issues, reflux, get acid reflux. I'm grinding my teeth, sleep apnea. You're building on all these symptoms. Don't worry about it. It's just tiny. I'm just gonna take fill in the blank. Proton pump inhibitors, Imodium, right? And it's okay. I'll live like this for 20 years and then I'll take care of it down the road. Wow. That's a big myth, right? As you're procrastinating, as you're kicking the can down the road, things are not getting better. They're likely getting worse, and they're going to become harder and harder to deal with down the road.
Or if your care team is like, yeah, you meet the criteria for IBS, right? Maybe you have discomfort more than 1 day a week on average for the last 3 months. You have discomfort or change significantly in defecation or urination or, stool form frequency, bowel habits, and you just have IBS. It's okay. It's not okay. You do want to know what's going on underneath that. You do want to know what you could be doing instead of just being like, well, I'm just going to stress every time I leave the house. I'm not near a restroom. Every time I go out to dinner, I'll just take Imodium. I'll just take Tums all the time, because those aren't always long-term solutions. They're not long-term solutions at all, but they're not always long-term help either. I have had patients who get self-induced pancreatitis, so inflammation of their pancreas from using Tums too much. We do know that long-term use of PPI, and that's considered anything longer than 3 months. Studies only recommend using a PPI, and the PPI insert itself only recommends using it for 3 months at a time. People are on them for 3 decades because eventually that leads to increased risk of stomach polyps. It leads to increased risk of low calcium, bone fractures, osteopenia, and osteoporosis. So if that's your plan of like, I'll just pop Tums, I'll just take Imodium, I'll just take PPIs, none of these things come without side effects, and none of them are actually healing you or actually alleviating the issue. It's just kind of temporary symptom relief. And I get it, where we live in an instant gratification society. So that's what most people are looking for. Like, okay, I don't care what's going on, but for this dinner, I just don't want to poop my pants. I get it. You need that too. So it's like, do what you need to do until you find more help and you find deeper answers, because it's very seldom that unless you make changes or investigate further or get help for it, that it's just going to go away. Usually it kind of just compounds and gets worse over the years, and we don't want that to be you.
For those of you that don't know, Dahlia was our first patient. She struggled with SIBO and IBS and so many GI problems on a day-to-day basis, hunched over, causing so many other issues. We wish we had a protocol in place, a program in place that led her through step by step, inch by inch, and really guide by guide, so she had everything at her fingertips. Now we have that. That is our Good Gut SIBO IBS program. You can do it 100% plant-based. You can customize it, but it is one of the only programs that is geared towards plants, that can help you customize plants, that can help you tolerate more plants, and really gets to the root of your SIBO, of your IBS, of your ISO, SIFO, IMO, and any other type of overgrowth.